Hello, my loves. I felt inspired to share some thoughts that have been percolating in my mind today, and that really feel like significant in the shift that we are moving through as a collective. And just powerful thoughts, and so I feel like what we're coming to realize is that being in this very masculine way of doing things, force, push, pull, hustle, grind. These are all very, action-driven, masculine-driven ways of being in the world. And it feels like we are being called into a more feminine, flowing way of moving through life, or at least that's how I am moving and feeling that we are moving through in this time of transition and being guided towards. And so I definitely have these ways of being where I naturally wake up and think I should just jump out of bed, and I'll go and do my meditation, and I'll do my yoga, and then I do a workout, and sometimes I think I should put on hard cranking music to do this workout. And then I should just have all of this energy just coursing through my body, just hard energy, it's psytrance music in the background. I don't know if you know what psytrance is, but it's doof, 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 and it's really like if there was a musical soundtrack to my masculine energy, and maybe you can relate to this, it would be heavy, hard music. And all of a sudden, I did my workout, took the dog for a walk, and then I'm doing some gratitude journaling and just kind of preparing for work, and I suddenly, all of my energy dropped. And this has happened to me multiple times this week, where I'm just almost about to go to work, and I just feel like I need to go to bed. I'm oh my God, I have no energy left in my body. I feel so tired, and I always come back to, physiology first. To generate energy, you need to put the body in motion, things like that. Better breathing, blah, blah, blah. And so I do all these things. But what was coming through this morning was that we're allowed to move through life at a softer pace. We're allowed to move through life. We're allowed to move through our workout at a softer pace. We're allowed to move through things that we would naturally hustle and grind and push and force our way through with a softer and more fluid pace. And so I guess the message in there is that, maybe we've been taught to go about doing life a certain way in not just one area, but many, many areas, right from the minute we wake up until the minute we go to bed, whether it's doing a workout, meditation, going to work, how we do our work, what is the energy that we're embodying while we're doing that work or while we're in our workout? And does it have to be this and and maybe, I don't know if you can relate to that, but that's definitely does it have to be to that soundtrack? And or can we move through our work day and our workouts, and can we just move through life with a more, and maybe soft isn't the right word for you to relate to it with, but with just a slower, even when I take my dog for a walk, I'm walking at such a gotta get it done, gotta get the walk done, and I really feel like life is teaching us to move slower and to really take in this moment, take in what's happening around us, and not just to take it all in, but to recognize that we can get the same amount of work done. We can get the same amount of muscle gained in our workout. Like, we can go through the same practices, but embodying this very calm and as my calm old boy walks by, you know, we can have a soundtrack that's more like la ti ti ta. What is that, opera, right? But with intention, and it's kind of hard, but it's like, it's trying to describe energy doesn't feel so simple. But if you hear me or you get what I'm saying, please leave a comment, let me know that you are picking up what I'm putting down, and I'm sorry if there's been food in my teeth the entire time I've been talking. No, I'm not sorry, because it doesn't affect you anyways. It affects me in my self-esteem. But even in that, like, holding compassion for things and areas in life, you know, like when I was tired this morning, I just wanted to so desperately go to bed, and I was like, why don't I just move through this day a little bit slower? I was like, I don't have to rush and I don't have to gladiator my way through my whole day all the time. And that's honestly what it feels like I do. It's just like I'm getting such this like action oriented, masculine, like getting it done, getting the walk done, taking the dog for the walk, getting it done, doing my exercise, getting it done. Like, why? Yeah. And it's funny because and I enjoy that, but it doesn't have to be that way all the time. And so I guess I share this, one, to see if anybody else relates, or if this is just something that I embody. But I truly deeply feel that it's a collective thing, at least in Western society, where we've been taught to grind our way through life, at every moment, all the time. And the reality is like, we can soften with ourselves, and we can soften to life in general, and still get everything done, and probably in a much more enjoyable way, because we're not in this like survival mode of trying to get it done. We can move through and actually be present with life around us, and let inspiration flow through, like making this video to share. And, you know, just even slowing the pace of my walk slows my breath. And when my breath slows, I feel more at peace. I feel more free. And there's not like this hold, this gripping hold that I need to achieve or get things done in order to feel some level of satisfaction. It's as if I arrived to the place where I am just satisfied. And we can just be seeing how beautiful nature is, that it can come through concrete. Nature is so symbolic, I feel, of what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, that tree was squeaking. I thought it was going to be a bear. Whoa! So the message is, at the end of the day, you're allowed to slow down. And I guarantee you'll still get as much done as you need to. Or at least, you don't have to slow down. You can just embody the energy of softness. And it doesn't have to be feminine if that's something that's like, you know, maybe too girly or whatever. Like, it can just be allowing yourself to be tired, allowing yourself to be slow, or to move about the day without having to like pump 6 coffees into you, because you're allowed to be tired and you're allowed to operate at whatever maximum capacity is for you that day. It doesn't have to be 100% every day. And you know, that's why we end up filling ourselves full of this like synthetic energy like coffee. And you know, when I was in high school, I used to take like caffeine pills because I didn't sleep enough. You know, like we don't have to be at this like, we don't have to be this little energizer bunny every single day. Like, we're allowed to just be slow and peaceful, and then sometimes, yeah, like look at this guy. Blue goes in between like supercharge mode to just Prius mode. He goes from like we can dance. We can dance between supercharger and Prius. And so that's the message of the day. I hope there was something in here that helped you or served you in some way. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you think this could help someone else you know. Mwah, I love you. Have a blessed day.